Time to wake up already? Where is my daylight ring? Hurry, hurry! I must be quick. It's time for my favorite show, Camping with the Count. Ha 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 ha! Some they call me a biter, some call me a vampire. I'll bite your neck. Oh, what the heck? Some call me a biter, some call me a vampire. I'll bite your neck. Yeah, what the heck? 'Cause I'm the count, I'm the camping count. And when I bite you, well, please don't shout. Don't shout too loud, you know you hurt my ears. Some call me a biter, some call me a vampire. I'll bite your neck. Oh, what the heck? Some call me a biter, some call me a vampire. I'll bite your neck. Oh, what the heck? 'Cause I'm the count, I'm the camping count. Yes, I'm the count, and I'll bite your neck. And please don't scream so loud when I bite your neck, because, you know, us vampires, we have very sensitive ears, and it hurts so bad. You know, you should have pity. Really, you humans should have a little pity, because we are only trying to feed. When we bite you in the neck, it's more or less like you going to McDonald's, nothing more, you know. So, they call me a biter, they call me a vampire. I'll bite your neck. What the heck? Hello and welcome to Camping with the Count, our new premiere show. We're glad to have you here with us tonight. We're going to have a lots of fun, but the first thing we should do is get rid of this guitar. I just don't need it anymore. Well, we've got a lot of fun things planned for you tonight. We're going to have a lot of fun here tonight, but you know, you cannot run on a campground. You know, you have to ran on a campground. It's past tense. Past tense, get it? Did you hear that? That's the mail call. Mangled mail call. Let's go check the mail, shall we? Oh, look at my mailbox. It's mangled. Mangled mail. What do we have today? Well, it's a letter from my own dear wife. Can you believe it? And it says, look on ground for package. What? Yes, look, a package also. Oh, ho, 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 this is going to be fun. Let's have some fun and open this letter and package. Well, let's see now. What could this be all about? A beautiful letter from my wife. She's the only one that knows the address here, you know, so it makes sense it's from her. Let's see. Dear Vampy, that's her very sweet love name for me. Isn't it cute? Just a note to send my best wishes for your new show, Camping with Monsters. What? Camping with Monsters? My show is Camping with the Count. My own wife doesn't know the name of my show. Oh, no, no, no. Anyway, where were we? I'm sending you this little gift, which I think will make a great addition to your show, Camping with Monsters. Oh, ay, she said it again. She still didn't learn the name, Camping with the Count. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, where were we? You'll have lots of fun, but good luck. You're going to need a big skill level to enjoy this gift. Ta-ta for now, sucker. Your wife for eternity. P.S. Don't forget to pick up milk and bread on the way home. Oh my goodness, can you believe it? That's how it is with wives. Whoa, my goodness. She got me all this paper. No, she got me more than paper. She got me axe toss. Can you believe it? Axe toss. Let's have a look. You got to be careful with an axe, you know, because, you know, lots of things could happen, especially camping in the dark here. And, what is this? What is this? Foam rubber axe? And I am the king, the count of vampires with foam rubber axes? You've got to be kidding me. I need a big skill level for this. This is a child's toy. But might as well try it out. What is this? What is this? This is supposed to be the target? How can this be a target? How do you open this thing? It's so small. Oh, pow! Oh, it's one of these kind, huh? Okay, well, let's see if we can hang this up. Let's see here. This should do nicely, huh? How about that? You don't mind, do you?
No, boss, go ahead.
Thank you. So I guess what you do is throw these axes at that target. How hard can it be, right? Let's try. Oh my goodness, it didn't even stick. There's something wrong with this. Let me try again. What? I am the greatest axe thrower in the world. I have to try again. Must be something wrong with these axes. Let me try again. Hey, look at that! I am the best axe thrower in the world! Oh, well, 1 out of 2 isn't bad. I won the game! Yay! Let's see, what can we get into now? Oh, I know. What? Check this out. Look at this. It's my ex-wife's head. It really is. When she divorced me and she left, she forgot this. And I've kept it all these years, knowing someday I would do something special with my ex-wife's head. So let's do something special now. What do you think? How about we blow it up? First, you always want to put a head like this on a punji stick, like that. Then, my recommendation is to get firecrackers and a drill. You need a combination of both to really blow up a head very, very well. So, you drill a hole, you add a firecracker. Then you drill a hole, and you add another firecracker. And you drill one more hole, and you add one more firecracker. Now, what's the next thing you'll need? That's right, fire! Look at that, now that's a flame, my friends. Let's blow up my wife's head, shall we? Ha 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 ha! We had one that didn't go. Oh, that's a great way for it to end up with my wife's head. Hey Grimly, do you know what time it is now?
What time, boss?
It's time for our next segment, Twisted Campfire Stories. Enjoy. Twisted Campfire Stories. Once upon a time, there were 3 little succulent pigs, and they looked delicious. They were eating all the time, getting fatter and fatter. They looked like they would make a wonderful barbecue meal. Now, not too far away, just located on the wrong side of the railroad tracks, lived a big bad wolf. Now, the wolf was big, but he wasn't really bad. He was just very, very hungry. And being very hungry can make someone very bad. I know from personal experience that when I get very hungry, I must feed, or the hunger will turn me into a monster, literally. Anyway, I digress. Where were we? Oh yes, the wolf. Now, this poor fella was always thinking about where he would find his next meal. So there he was, sitting around all hangry. That's when you're angry from being hungry. And suddenly, he looks over at the Home Depot, and out walk the 3 little succulent pigs. His tongue dropped out of his mouth and fell all the way to the ground, where Big Bird, who had just been passing through that very spot on his way home from Sesame Street, just a short while before the wolf had arrived there, pooped in that very spot that the wolf's tongue fell upon. The poor wolf started gagging and choking and puking all over the place. Oh, geez, it was a mess. So now the wolf's belly is really hungry, and he is feeling super bad. So real sneaky like, he starts following the 3 succulent pigs. The pigs go into the woods and walk until they come upon a straw house. Well, brothers, I am home and I am happy. I'm going inside and watch my favorite show, Camping with the Count. See you guys tomorrow. So the 2 brothers walk away into the woods, and in no time at all, the big bad wolf has the first pig all tied up with an apple stuffed in his mouth and stuffed into a potato sack. Then he hurried to catch up with the 2 other succulent pigs. Soon they arrived at a wooden house, and the second pig said, "Well, brother, I am home and I am happy. See you tomorrow. I am going in to watch the monsters." So the third pig started off through the woods, and almost as easy as breaking into the straw house, the wolf was into the wooden house, and in no time at all had the second succulent pig tied up with an apple in his mouth and stuffed into a potato sack. Soon the wolf was back on the trail of the third little succulent pig, and in a short while they arrived at a brick house. So the third succulent pig said, "I am home, but I am not happy, because I saw you following me, big bad wolf, and I know that no matter what I do, you will get me in the end anyway, so I just give up." Of all 3 brothers, he was really the wussy of the bunch. So anyway, the big bad wolf tied up the third little succulent pig and stuffed an apple in his mouth and put him in a potato sack. Now this is the part of the story when you find out that the big bad wolf is actually a very sweet guy. When the wolf finally took a minute to gather his thoughts, he realized that because of his good fortune that day, he had much more food than he could possibly eat in one day. So he invited Little Red Riding Hood, Snow White, all 7 of those little dwarf guys, and they had the best cookout ever. They had pork chops and bacon and ham hocks and pulled pork sandwiches. Everyone was eating and laughing and burping, having the best time ever. And when the evening was over, just to show their gratitude, they all took off their hats and looked up towards heaven, and speaking together in their most angelic voices, they said, "We thank you very much, 3 little succulent pigs. You guys really know how to put together a delicious, succulent feast." The end. Ha 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 ha. Twisted Campfire Stories. Jolene, 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 Jolene. When I bite your neck, please don't scream. Jolene, 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 Jolene. When I bite your neck, please don't scream. Oh, it hurts my ears so bad. Old Count is getting hungry, so it's time to make some food. So, I have all kind of things prepared for you, so let's see what we can get into now. Let's see here. We have some bow tie spaghetti noodles. Oodles of noodles. I'm looking for is my cutting board. So we put that there so that we don't cut the tablecloth. Ho, 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 ho. Now what can we cut? Let's see here. We have some white onion. Now tonight I'm going to be making a chicken Alfredo, but it's a little bit different than you might have seen before. Most people only put chicken, Alfredo sauce, and noodles, but I like to add a little bit of zest to mine. So I add some white onion. And for color, some red pepper. So let's see here. Not too much onion. I think just about there will do the trick. I hope I don't cry. So I always like to take a little bit. And we'll do a little bit of chopping broccoli. Used to be an old song that says, chopping broccoli, chopping broccoli. I think it was Saturday Night Live, if I remember correctly. It's been a while now. But anyway, we'll chop up some onion. Let it get the nasty skin off there. Chop, 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 chopping onions for fun and pleasure. You know, I've tried this with all kind of onions, but to me, it is the white onion that has the sweetest flavor. Some of those onions, I don't know, they're just, to me, it's not that great. So that's gonna be fine on our onion. A few more choppings. And what can we find here? We throw that into the frying pan. Like so. We have onion. Now, a little bit of red pepper. Pepper is nice. And slice this up into some nice little, you know, this adds not only flavor but color, which is presentation, and presentation is very important for a delicious meal. It actually adds to your dining delight and adds extra zest and flavor. So we add a little bit of pepper. Throw that in the frying pan. Maybe just a little bit more. And I just cut outside the seed, so I don't have to seed it now. I won't waste your time with that. I'll do it another time. Throw it in there, and that should be good. So let's get rid of this. Now it seems to me we need to start some fire. So how can we do that? Get some sticks? No, we won't use sticks today. We're going to use this old Coleman stove. This was my dear old daddy's stove. And you know, I haven't seen him for a while now. He's been on the Munsters, you know, Grandpa Munster. That's my dad. And he left me this stove. And he told me to go ahead and use it if I want to. And guess what? I want to. So let's see what I do here. I turn this, and I click this, no? Oh, look at that. Fire! Let there be fire. There was fire. So I'm going to put that on there, and we're going to add a little bit of olive oil to that. Now I know some people put in the olive oil first and get it hot first, and then when it's hot they put it in when it's sizzling. But you know what? It's all going to sizzle in the end. So we pour olive oil all around the edges and a little bit in there, and a little bit more for good measure. So I will mix it up a little bit. And I'll be right back with you when this stuff is sizzling. See you in a minute. Oh, it's smoking. Put this one on. Let's turn this one down a little bit. There we go. Got another one going there. Yes, I had an epiphany I should get this water boiling in the meantime. So let's get some water. Not too much water, not too little water, just the right amount of water. And we'll let that start boiling, and then I'll be right back with you. It's frying up nicely. Mix it up a little bit. I like to get it nice and soft, sauteed. Let that go. The water's still really not doing anything. Check back with you in a minute. So now that I have the vegetables almost done, not quite, almost, it's time to add chicken to the mix. I get the pre-made, pre-grilled chicken, so really I just brown it up and it's good to go. Go ahead and pour some of that in there. Oh my goodness, it's only a little bit, just pour it all. This is how the count gets fat. And just stir it in. Oh yes, it's coming out nicely. And that is pre-seasoned chicken, so it has some good seasonings on it, although I like to add a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. So we'll go ahead and add the black pepper. Lots of black pepper makes it good. And a little bit of salt. Too much salt, you know, you're getting older now, it's not good, so just limit yourself on the salt if you're getting older like the old count. And stir it up a little bit. And it's looking good. I'll show you a little bit of shot inside the pan. As you can see, it's sizzling nicely. The water is now boiling. We can add the spaghetti, and we have this about sauteed. I'm ready to shut that off and wait to add it to the spaghetti. Okay, we're ready to add some spaghetti to this boiling water. Not that much, should be fine. And because it's so hot, I'll give it a quick stir. We don't want it sticking to the pan. And I'll check back with you when the spaghetti boils. So I've drained off the chicken and the veggies and put them to the side to add to our noodles in just a little bit here. So the noodles are almost done, but to show you what we have going on when we're finished is this ragu, roasted garlic. What? I'm going to be in big trouble. Oh no. Well, let's see. I'm thinking the spaghetti should be almost cooked. It's not really spaghetti. It's like bow ties, noodles, I guess you could call it. Now this is so hot. This is a little trick I like to do. I have my cheese grater and I pull out a couple of these, or one if I can. Put it on there because that sucker is hot. Ooh, wait a minute. I'm the sucker. Get it? Anyway, yes, it's hot. It's good. So we're going to shut that one off. So now the noodles have finished boiling and they have been strained. So now I will add the veggies and the chicken directly to the noodles. Get every last good morsel. That's also good. Now we're going to take this ragu, roasted garlic, blah, blah, blah. I'll have to tell the wife to watch that from now on. It's going to give me heartburn for sure. And anyway, we're going to go ahead and open that and pour it right over the noodles and veggies and chicken, all that goodness. And stir that up in there. So good, so delicious. And now we'll add a little flame just to heat it up a little bit more. Just to get that sauce nice and hot, everything burning with deliciousness. It's not very good if it's not very hot, is it? Lots of people like to eat it just warm or a little bit hot. I like mine smoking hot. That's why I think they say smoking. So let me heat this up and I'll be right back with you. We're going to take some jalapeno cheese and simply, if I can see, we're going to cover this beautiful chicken Alfredo with beautiful shreds of jalapeno cheese. And let me tell you, it is the most beautiful, delicious dinner, especially when you're camping. Oh, that just looks delicious. So, won't you join me for a beautiful evening camping with the Count dinner? Here, the first bite is for you. Let me try it. That's fantastical. That is so good. I don't know if they make words to tell you how good that really is. And I just happened to make a withdrawal from the bank today, type O negative. Good stuff. So what can I say? Bon appetit. Like Andy Griffith used to say, that's a good cracker. Delicious. I'm going to finish my meal and I'll be right back. Oh, give me a home where the vampires roam, where the blood is flowing all day, and seldom is a silver bullet or worse, and the werewolves all come out to play. Home, home in my crypt, where the blood bags are ready to sip, where seldom is heard a silver bullet or worse, and the werewolves all come out to play. Well, it's been a fantastic night being here with you all tonight. I want to thank you for welcoming me into your home. But it's getting late, and after that wonderful, delicious, succulent meal, the old count is getting tired. And so it's time for me once again to rest in peace. Thank you for inviting me into your home. And until we meet again, I'll see you in your dreams. But before I go, how about a bite? I'll see you in your dreams.